Okay, what is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless wonder, the man Lincoln Clay, coming back at you with a little uh, hands-on thoughts and impressions of Espire 1, both for the Rift S and the Quest. So I've taken a look at both of them. I didn't play much. I just wanted to just get a look at them for comparison purposes. And this is one of the games that was on my radar for this year, but I somewhat think it came at a bad time because you had Stormland just released along with a bunch of other games that just released, Pistol Whip, and um, so the games that were on my radar was Stormland, Pistol Whip, and Golem, which I haven't picked that up yet. But those three games, let me start that over. Stormland, Golem, and Aspire One. Those were three games that were on my radar. We were looking at $110 for those three games, and I had just bought Pistol Whip. So November was looking to be a very expensive month. And those are the games that I remember off the top of my head. There's been a lot of releases this month. Um, so I'm being a tightwad, and I didn't want to go blowing money. So I bought the Pistol Whip. I bought that version I bought it on the Rift S because you get it free on the Quest. The cross-buy games, boy, that is a great feature that Oculus does allow. I hope they don't do away with that. I hope they keep doing that. So I decided to go ahead and jump on Aspire 1 because they had a sale going on with at the Oculus store. The game is $30 across the board, no matter where you buy it at. But on the Oculus app, the game is cross-buy. You get a free Quest version of the game, and you also get a free copy of Killing Floor, which is one of their previous games. Already have this game on the PSVR, and the game looked like it had promise, but I never got around to it because the controls just seemed kind of confusing to me. Hopefully, with the Rift version of this game, Killing Floor will be a little bit better with the thumbsticks. So I will definitely revisit this game, revisit Killing Floor. But right now, here, Aspire 1, I'll start by saying that there's a huge difference in the file sizes. The Oculus Quest version of Aspire 1, the file is 2.4 gigs, and the Rift version of it is almost 18 gigs. So my thought was that the Quest version was going to look like trash because I'm not going to lie. When I first got the Quest and I saw what the Quest version of Poker Stars looked like, I said, man, I hope this isn't what games are going to look like on the Quest because the casino on Poker Stars doesn't look that bad. It's just the character models. They look like something right out of the PS1. So that made me a little bit apprehensive moving forward. Like, wow, I hope Quest version of these games don't look like this. So when I saw the file size of Aspire 1, it made me think the game was going to be trash, the Quest version of it. But I have to say that I am definitely impressed. As far as the graphics goes, starting with that, the Quest version of this game, the graphics are pretty damn close to the Rift version, despite the difference in that file size. So I'm really impressed with how it looks on the Oculus Quest. So I'd probably say the Rift version looks like it's got a little bit more color. That's probably where the difference in the file sizes come in, because it's like that for Vader Immortal. It's the same way with Vader Immortal. Same deal. Quest version of that game is about 3 gigs. The Rift version of that game is about 12 gigs. But yet they look pretty close. The only thing that I could notice with the Vader Immortals was that the Rift version, the edges were a little bit sharper and it had more color. But they were pretty close. So moving forward, a lot of these games, I don't know, I might try to do more of this cross-buy stuff, if they're going to continue to make games look like this where they're not too far off from the Rift version. So again, I think the Quest version of this game is impressive. So, again, the graphics, not too far off from the Rift. You can tell the difference overall, but it's not much of a difference. So I would probably go as far to say that the Quest version of this game looks close enough to the Rift that whenever I play this game, I'll probably play the Quest version more than I'll play the Rift, because you can't beat the. I'm willing to sacrifice the slight downgrade in graphics for the convenience and freedom of the Quest. And when I play the Quest, I absolutely love that I just press the power button on the Quest and just start playing. Whereas on PC, I gotta boot the PC up. I gotta wait for the PC to load and all that stuff. I have to manually open the Oculus app from the PC and then go put the headset on, and then I can navigate. Because the app on PC, the Oculus app, is basically your on-off switch. If the app is closed, the headset won't work. So I have to physically go to the computer, and open the app, and then I can put the headset on. So the Quest is just so much more convenient. Now, as far as gameplay goes, I was more or less in tutorial mode because I only played both. I played both versions only for a few minutes, just for comparison purposes. And the gameplay seems pretty cool. But one thing I did like was I was playing on the Quest. Right there, I walked up behind a soldier and said freeze, and he put his hands up and said don't hurt me. He dropped his gun, said don't hurt me, and I cracked him in the back of the head and knocked him out. And this is a stealth-based game. Now, I have to say that although I was looking forward to this game, one of the things that bothered me about this game is that you're a robot trying to take out humans, and you're needing to be stealthy about it. I'm thinking to myself, if you're a robot, just go in there on some Terminator shit. Just go in there and wipe out everybody. But there's a reason why you need to be stealthy. And then another thing that had me a little bit iffy about the game was the thought of robots going up against the humans, and whoever's talking to you through the radio, they're talking to you as if you're a human. So I'm like, why are they talking to a robot as if this robot is human? Just ordered a robot to go in there and destroy everything. But there's a reason why it's like that now. So, I won't say any spoilers, but there is a reason why you're a robot going up against humans, and there is a reason why whoever's communicating with you is talking to you like you're a human. There is a reason for it. So, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a good game. It's a game I definitely plan on putting some time in. I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish it because I still got to get, my Asgard's Wrath in. And then the other thing is, I don't know. I'm probably thinking about buying Stormlands this week because after Wednesday, I'm going to be off for 5 days. So I'll have a lot of time to get some gaming in. So this weekend is going to be a great weekend for gaming. My son's going to be here for a lot of it, so that's another reason why I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time on the Quest. So this Espire 1, if I really, put some effort into it, maybe I can get it finished this week. Being that I plan on playing most of it on the on the Quest. I'll probably, play it a couple of times on the Rift just so I can stream it from Twitch. But other than that, I plan on spending most of the time playing this game on the Quest, and I never thought I'd be talking like that. Some of these $20 games, um, from what I'm seeing, these developers are doing a pretty great job of making the Quest version of these games look pretty close to the PC version of these games. And I love the cross buy. That's a pretty good feature. Save you some money. So I'm beginning to feel like $20 games that I'll definitely be buying them from the Oculus store, so I can, assuming they're cross buy. And then like games like Asgard's Wrath and Stormland, those are games that I'll be buying for PC. So, but I know I haven't really said much about the game itself. It's I don't know. I've only started the game, so and you see that you're a robot going up against the human, so I guess I'll go ahead and say it. Hopefully that's not a spoiler, but I started a mission, and all of that explained why you are a robot going up against humans. I started a mission. You were being briefed that some soldiers had taken over a facility. Now, in this facility are a bunch of robots called Espires. Um, I guess that is also the name of the program, which I guess it was a funded program that was shut down. And once these soldiers had taken over this facility and had hostages, um, your organization was given the green light to fire up the Espire 1 program again. And so within this facility were a bunch of Espire robots, um, pretty much, what's the word that I want to use? It's pretty much tucked away. And this facility probably had about 30 Espire robots in there. So whoever was briefing you was trying to hack into these robots and trying to backdoor into these robots, and they could only get into one of them. So once they hacked into that robot, then you basically took over that robot. So you're not inside the robot. You're basically controlling the robot remotely. So that explains why why you're a robot going up against a bunch of humans. And then that explains, as you see right there, the stealth part of it. If you just saw that quick clip right there, they had a hostage. And so that explains why you need to be stealthy instead of going in there on some Terminator shit and just trying to destroy everything in sight. So, and I haven't gotten far enough yet, but I'm led to believe that once you take out a soldier, one of the weapons that you have is a tranquilizer dart, a tranquilizer gun. You can obtain, other guns, and I think if you kill a person with a machine gun, it will make a lot of noise and it will alert the other guards. But I think, if you take them out with a tranquilizer gun, it's quiet. But I think you have to get the body off of the floor, because I think if you don't remove the body off of the floor and the other soldiers see it, that it will alert them, it will alert all the enemies. So I think this is a good game based on what I played so far. Even though I only played it a half an hour, I'm not going to put a number on it. I'm just going to say that if what I played so far is indicative of what the game is going to be like, along with what we're looking at this trailer, I think this game is going to be a solid 8. So with that being said, I think that's going to do it for me. Thanks for checking it out. I might stream this game later on Twitch, from the Rift S, because I haven't gone out of my way to learn how to stream from the Quest yet. I'll get around to doing that sooner or later. But if you're interested in this game, I would recommend buying it from the Oculus store because it is cross-buy. The free copy of Killing Floor that came with it, I do need to point out that this is part of a promo, and there's only 5 days left. So if you're interested in this game, you better make your mind up within the next 5 days if you want to get a free copy of Killing Floor as well. So, but I definitely recommend, if you want to pick this game up, I definitely recommend getting this game at the Oculus store. Uh, the game seems to run fine to me. Now I had heard that, like Polish Paul, for instance, that I was watching a little bit of his streams, and he said that the graphics on the PSVR version was a little bit jaggy, and he was a little bit dumbfounded that the Quest version looks better than the PSVR version. I heard there was some issues with the voice command and that kind of stuff. I heard that the PSVR version was having a few more problems than the PC version. From the little that I've played so far, as far as the voice command goes, I didn't have any problem. The only issue I ended up having was the Quest version froze on me, so I ended up having to turn the headset off and starting over again. But other than that, the game works fine to me. So with that being said, that's going to do it for me. I give the game a thumbs up. And I definitely would recommend this game. So if the PSVR version is the only PSVR headset that you have, and you're curious about buying this game for the PlayStation VR, I would probably say, check out some more videos so you can get some more information as far as the performance goes. But based on what this game is about, story and premise and that kind of stuff, I would recommend it. So that's going to do it for me. Let me see here. It's about 1:45, so in about 45 minutes we got to get ready for the VR link. So make sure you tune into the VR link on Gamertag VR's channel. We usually go live somewhere between 2 and 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we're going to have some good topics to talk about. Given this past week's events, there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and boogie on out of here. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, sharing, and I will catch y'all later. Deuces.